Hello, everybody. This is Kerry.
This is Uschi.
And we are recording this from Northwest Philadelphia during the 7th day of the Corona social distancing process.
Quarantine,
right?
break.
So Uschi and I have been spending our time, well, aside from work, schoolwork for you and for me, preparing classwork for remote learning. We've been doing a lot of watching Stranger Things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like for the third or fourth time, we're watching it.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you think about Stranger Things?
You should watch it. It's really good.
Why do you think you like it so much?
I don't know. It's just interesting, I guess. And the actors are really good. And good actors always make a good show.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Does it scare you at all?
The scariest part would probably, or the season would probably be the first season. But other than that,
yeah.
no.
And I think that we're very familiar with it since we've watched it so many times now. And so maybe it doesn't seem so scary. It's funny to me because I've been thinking about this, that I feel like Stranger Things is almost like a comfort food for me, like in the form of a movie. For some reason, I feel like, it's really nice. Ushi's really good at making me take a break from whatever I'm doing. So she'll say at lunchtime, we have to watch an episode. And then she called me when I was upstairs doing work one night and said, you have an appointment to watch Stranger Things at 9:00. And I was an hour late for our appointment because I was got done with my work really late that night. But I still came down and we watched maybe 2 episodes. So we've really been binging. But I think that it's interesting because, when we think about movies are kind of like we live a little life that's not our own for a while,
And the good actors help with that.
Yeah, they help make it really believable for us. And in some ways, I think that when we are in a time of uncertainty and maybe feeling a little bit of fear, watching little kids have all this power and fight off monsters, I don't know about you, but it makes me feel a little bit like sort of we're conquering the unknown in that world, and maybe that's why we're so interested in watching it right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I just like any type of TV show like that, like any action show or anything like that.
Yeah, you like all the Marvel stuff also. Yeah.
Well, Mother, I have a question for you.
What's that?
So how do you feel about COVID-19?
Well, I think that it's, this is a really unprecedented thing that we're living through. We haven't been through anything like this in our lifetime. So it's uncertain, and I do feel worried for people who are older or who are sick, and also people who have jobs that rely on them going into work every day. People who work in the service industry, things like that. I think that it's really hard and it's hitting certain people harder. And I worry about the, the healthcare system and if too many people get sick, how that's going to kind of overwhelm the system. So I think that what we're doing is the right thing, that we are staying in as much as possible to try and prevent that. What do you think about it?
Well, I'm not scared for me or really not anybody around my age. I mean, of course, I'm worried for them if they do get it, but I'm more scared for the people who are older or younger or maybe not wealthy or in a good position right now, because they have a higher chance of it being fatal for them.
Yeah, so it can be a little scary to think about that, right? Yeah. Well, We'll check in another day, right? But want to sign off for now?
Yeah.
Okay. Be safe, everyone.